Zara can't think about Love Island now without thinking first about the revenge porn that overshadow it. When naked images of Zara were traveling halfway around the world, she knew exactly who shared them. This guy apparently wanted me to show intimate moments of herself. The person got away with it. Cases of revenge porn are rising sharply. She had to ask herself the question, can anybody ever safely share images like these? Zara met Sam on a reality show called Made in Chelsea and shares parts of her life on Instagram. When Zara went on her first date with Sam, she wondered if he had seen the images. Sam said he had seen it already in a WhatsApp group chat. He also adds that no one is really that empathetic. Zara wanted to know if any of her Instagram were willing to share her story. Liv can remember minute for minute. They were just texting, pestering her for a few days to send photos. She was putting it off because difference not want to do it. She ended up sending it. The whole of the school has seen it for 10 years later and still gives her nightmares. Love Island was not Zara's first experience of revenge porn. Her first thought was, how could she have been sucked in again? When Zara was at secondary school, she wanted to fit in so badly and not to be bullied. Hannah, Zara was at secondary school. She wanted you to fit in so badly, not be bullied. Hannah, Zara's school friend, speaks about a school Zara being so quiet. A popular guy in her year sent her a message. When she was 14, she sent him that nude picture he was really asking for, also thinking the bullying will stop, and sent to the pictures. Hannah remembers walking into school, everybody knowing about the picture. The mum said that mums were saying you should feel ashamed of what you did. 3 years later, when she first met her boyfriend Jake, the image was still circulating. He was not able to pass it. Sam did tell Zara that you should have been more wiser because of what happened to you the first time. She went to a 6th college to see if anything has changed. Girls were saying that conversation will end up there eventually, and if they do so, she will think that you are frigid. Some even spoke about boys asking to do sexual activities when she was not comfortable with it. Also, a girl in the group had been a victim of revenge porn. It is illegal to share photos without consent, but when does that become revenge porn? Revenge porn is sharing of private sexual materials, either photos or videos of another person, without their consent, with the purposes of causing embarrassment or distress. Zara spoke to a girl named Sarah who became a victim of revenge porn when she tried to end her 5 years relationship. But knowing she wanted to end the relationship, Sarah's boyfriend set out to punish her, according to Zara. It was supposed to be one last night together. It ended up being set up to record the night and sent it to the closest family and friends and work colleagues not wanting to do it. That person got sentenced to prison. The difference between Sarah and Zara is that her video was secretly recorded, whereas Zara willingly shared my images. Does that make Zara less of a victim and their actions less? At 14 years old my mind is not developed, says Sam, but the 21 years old is different. Dahlia was a student at Regent University in London. She took her own life. Munira, Dahlia's friend, explains her story after the death when she returned home to Bahrain. When she was dating him, she was only with him. Munira said the boyfriend would physically abuse her all the time. Ainul, Dahlia's sister, said she could feel that something is going wrong. What Dahlia hadn't told anybody is that her boyfriend sent a sex video of her to a friend and was threatening to share this with her family. She felt the only way to stop is to end her life. Dahlia's ex was convicted of revenge porn and beating her, but the punishment was only a 12-week suspended sentence.